Sorry. Okay, so, hi! Alright. Today I am playing a game I have not played in like 20 billion years, which is Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition on Roblox. I mostly just really wanted to revisit it because I haven't touched this game since 2023, when there was like some mega drama within the community. Well, okay, I don't know if it's like drama per se. Okay, well there was drama on like the content creation side, and then there was like a serious thing with one of the devs that they made, like, I think it was the dev that made the art for the game. They, let's just say they drew a very frisky art of feral animals, if what I heard. But I believe they're no longer a part of the creation team and so on. So now what we have is a beautiful community, shining brighter than ever. And now, to say the least, sorry if I've said the least already, I apologize. I'm just trying to sound smart, guys. But I have to say, it is quite mind-boggling to be on here again, just because of how things have changed. Because it was a new map. This is a new map for sure, and things definitely look way different from how they did before. It looks way more gorgeous. I love the greenery, scenery, just all of it. And I think things are going to be looking up more from here. Also, especially with the new models that will be coming out eventually, that they've like teased a good bunch of the cat models looking super realistic. And mind boggles me, because what do you mean that's Roblox? What do you mean that's Roblox? And I think one of the things that like shooks me even more about it is the eyes on the cats, because I think the eyes dilate on them, on those newer models that they will have out eventually. Don't know when. I don't know if they've ever given a date, but I don't suspect them to come out for a good while. But whenever they do come out, you know I'm gonna be hopping on that, because god, they're, oh, I know I already said it already, but they are flipping gorgeous. But now, I also just want to talk about the community too, even. And how, despite Roblox's weird update with the chat, I saw a TikTok talking about, how people are using the bios, like the bios chat, like something like this. Like, this is how they're using. Oh shoot, I said hell. Sorry guys, she didn't say that. There we go. It'd be something like this. She said, smiling. People are using that to roleplay, and I think that's really freaking cool. Because I can understand with the new feature, it can be hard, because especially with the age groups and stuff like that. And that sucks. That is happening. I understand Roblox is trying to do that to be safe, but honestly, I feel like it could be more of an issue at times, because some kids are finding their ways to more adult chat, like adult chats, for that way, like getting themselves stuck on that. And that is pretty bad. I actually got to see this thing once with the chat, like with the bio thing, because I made a video before this, but I hated how the video was, so I wanted to record it again. But I did actually see someone use their bio for said thing. I'm about to go over here right now to show an actual example, if I could find a kitty. Okay. There we go. I should probably find someone now that should have it. Okay. Oh wait, there you go. Street cat. Come on, I know people use. Okay. I was just looking at that. I swear I saw someone not that long ago. I know, guys. This is not a... Well, I did see it, I swear to you, I promise. And I think it's really freaking clever. And a good workaround. For people that really want to roleplay. I just do think it could be annoying at times. At least how I would think it, because sometimes I feel like there will be instances that you don't realize someone is chatting to you. Because, like, you have to really be, like, looking at the person. Especially depending on how much the person is saying in their little chat. Because depending on how much you type, the smaller your text is. I bet we could kind of see that from when I was walking around earlier. How some people had like descriptions on their cats. And which is like, oh, so freaking annoying. Especially if you have like a hard time reading like stuff that's like small, like smaller text. Look at that cat aura farming right there. That was actually kind of mean not that long ago. I was gonna walk that way to kind of like walk up to them, but I'm not really in the mood for social interaction right now. I say as I'm recording and chatting and wasting my life away as per usual, guys. I love Warrior Cat roleplays. Oh, I love getting all the babes on here. I am interested on how the community is now. Because as I mentioned before, I had not touched this game in God knows how long. Well, as I mentioned, since like 2023, but otherwise I haven't really looked much into the community since then. Like, I've seen TikToks, but obviously that doesn't really give me much if it's just them doing like a cool like little video, as people did. Which those videos were sick, by the way. The stuff people would record, how people would have straight up whole film crews. I've always wanted to do that, or be a part of something like that. I thought it would be so freaking fun to do that with people. Or even just be a part of a film crew. But back then, I was really socially anxious. I still am, but I feel like I could probably do it now if people still do those. I think they do, but probably not as much. Because the bigger content creators at the time are no longer record anymore. There was this one that I really liked. Their OC was like a big black fluffy cat with like green eyes. I think their name went by like Raven something, but I could certainly be wrong by that. And there was like Sunflower too, I think. I believe. Where their cat was kind of like a dark, kind of like a dark tabby or something. I just remember the cat having like rainbow eyes, red eyes and stuff. It's just, but now like all those guys don't do that anymore. I do believe the first person I mentioned still makes content, but they don't record Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition anymore. Solely just because of like how the community got. And also just like, maybe especially just losing interest a bit. And which that's totally understandable. Because I wouldn't suspect someone to do that forever. Unless you have like 20 billion ideas and you have like stuff going on. Which I would think it would be really cool if people made like cool like little films. I think maybe people did. But people had some like mega crazy OC lore. And how they just had like billions of people stacked up for that. Which is crazy, and like how you could bring a whole community together just to record a video just for the fuck of it. For the heck of it, dude. That was probably one of my favorite things. And also, I was like, again, still like, man, I want to be a part of that. But I did have an instance where there was one time that what was it? Yeah, there was an instance that one time I was in a pretty much dead server. Oh my god. Fuck. Hold on, I got this. Okay, yeah, so I was in a pretty much dead server, but there was still like these people, but then they were recording a video, and it was crazy to see that because it was like behind the scenes. Because usually people would use private servers, but obviously not everyone has the money for that, and for wants to fucking spend that, because the game passes on this game are insane. Like, this game is beautiful and all, but the prices go wild for the most basic shit. I saw someone talking about like how the fur, like getting like different like fur like type of fluffs is like so much money, and they are all janked and crap. Which, yeah, it's like, dude, I'm not spending Robux on janked fur. Fur that just looks incredibly chopped. But yeah, so anyway, back to the film thing. It was kind of cool to see that, because they were obviously like running around, and the funniest thing was that they caught on that I was kind of stalking them. Well, I say stalking lightly. Well, maybe it is stalking, because like I was following them around everywhere they went, and then there was like one person was like, "Did you guys notice that cat following us? Or notice that cat right there?" And they were referring to me as I was sitting up top somewhere watching them from above. And then they all started surrounding me, and it was insane. Absolutely insane. Probably one of my most funniest experiences in this game. It's God. Despite the community being bad a lot at the time back then, there was very charming, funny moments despite it all. Which every community is gonna have that. Like, looking back. I do miss it. I fucking miss the times, man. I miss those times. I missed when I was happy. I'm just kidding. Guys. Sorry guys, I'm going a little emo. But anywho, I guess that's all I needed to talk about. I guess this was kind of just a ramble thing about this game, kind of looking back at the memories as I wander around very boringly. So, yeah. Thanks for listening, and have a very swell day if you heard me. Or if you already left, I hope you have a swell day even then too. And yeah, this is me going out. Kachwwoo! Kachwwoo!